Yeah, good morning to you all, my viewers, my listeners, to all my subscribers, and to my new subscribers that just joined my channel. I welcome you all to this video. This is Mikey's Forex School of Business Management, bringing you live updates on the current happening in the trend in the Forex market, most especially the synthetic indices. I just want to encourage us all because it has not been easy. If you know what I mean, it has not been easy trading this market from one indices to the other, and I know why it's been like whenever we get to the end of the month and the new month, and most especially when we start having messages from Derive like site maintenance and all that, something's about to happen in the trend which we are experiencing now. I know majority of us may wonder why I'm doing this video, but I'm doing it for the sake of many of us that are experiencing this same problem. The Derive has upgraded their network. They have tightened their server, tightened the whole thing for now, so that as many of us that are taking trade will be experiencing 1 win, 5 losses, 1 win, 3 losses, like that. You'll be wondering, what is that thing I'm doing that I'm not doing, or what is that thing I used to do that no longer works? Most times when they notice a strategy is working, is very productive, what they do is they try to manipulate, use their engineers to manipulate this whole thing and make it work to their favor and not to favor the traders, because one, they want to make more money. Just as you are targeting to make money, they also want to make more money. So it is business. One thing with business, as a business owner, your prayer every day is to make profit, but it will be so fortunate or unfortunate for we the traders if we don't understand these things and know how to handle these things with ease, so that we don't fall a victim of losing funds here and there and funding our accounts daily and all that. So I want us to put these things into consideration before going into the market. Now, we have all the indices, but before you go into the trade, please don't forget, always go for the higher time frame. It is the direction of the higher time frame you look to trade for the rest of the day. If the direction is pointing just as it is now, if you look at this direction correctly on VIX 75 index, it is pointing downward. Look at it downward. And look at my RSI below. RSI below is pointing that direction. RSI below is pointing that direction. Look at it. So I want you to put this at the back of your mind, that whenever you are trading, your focus should be on the direction of the trend. Don't trade against the trend. Do not trade against the trend. Do not trade against the trend. This is, if you look at the moving averages, they are all pointing downward. Look at it. It was, before I started, it was green down here, but now it has changed to red. That is to tell you the trend is selling as current, as present. So do not trade against the trend, rather trade along with the trend when it comes to this market, the VIX and other synthetic indices. Okay, now let's proceed further. Let's look at the lower time frame, like the 4 hours time frame. If you look at The 4 hours time frame, we are seeing similar thing. Look at it, it's still in that direction. It's still in the direction. It is still in that direction. So this is how I want you to trade. Look at the trend. The whole moving average is pointing downward. This is from the higher time frame. Excuse me. Judging from the higher time frame, we have this direction. Now let's go proceed downward. This is the lower time frame now. This is 1 hour time frame. Okay, let me take this out a bit. Okay, let me get another one because it has projected into the now. Currently, if the market is consolidating, it's going to do a little pushback on this time frame. There's going to be a little pushback, then the trend will continue selling. That is why we're having this kind of movement now. So I want you to note that it is the new month. The month just ended. We have projected into June. We are about to go into June. So majority of us, if we don't study the chart very well before going into the trade, my brother, my listeners and my viewers, we will lose a lot. So it's an advice to every one of us out there to always go for the higher time frame. Observe the market from that angle before you go into the market. Now see how this one is judging from this angle. See, it's still going to project downward, it's still going to sell downward, but for now it's consolidating. This is not a good time to take trade. You don't take trade on this. At this angle, no trading. This is a no trade zone. It's only when you have a good equity ranging in thousands. And you can, let's say, just enter, and since it's going to proceed downward, you enter the market and allow the market to run to your direction. Earlier today, somebody called me. Somebody called me, dropped me a signal to help him analyze the signal that VIX 10 is going to buy to a particular level. When I saw the signal, I was like, it's going to buy quite all right, but the buying will not be a smooth buy. There will be a hiccup along the line to buy and sell. That at the end of the day, the profit that may come out may not be up to $5. And he was asking why. I don't know how to explain it further to him, but though I just said the buying is going to go all the way, but the trend will not be as smooth as predicted. And lo and behold, it bought to a level and started selling. It sold downward. VIX 10 sold downward as though the trend has changed to the selling trend, and went back again. And at the end of the day, the profit that came out of that trend was nothing to write home about. So what I'm trying to say is, this is a new month. This is the beginning of the month, and a lot of things has been done. A lot of engineering has been done to the trend, has been done behind the scene that we don't know much about. So I want you to trade carefully, trade wisely. All my subscribers, if you are so obsessed, you so are like drunk, I want to make profit, I want to make money, I want to make wealth, please trade carefully and trade wisely. Trade when you know the trend is okay. take positions when you know the trend is friendly. I have some targets to catch up with, but I had to pause when I saw the way the whole thing was going back and forth. I had to pause and wait for the right position. Currently, for almost the whole of today, I've not traded that much because the trend has not been friendly. Now let's look at other markets. The BOM 1000. This is how the BOM 1000 has been moving. Let's look at it from this time frame. It has been on a buying streak, buying and selling, buying and selling. The trend changed, I think, the day before yesterday into a buying trend, and it has been going back and forth. For those that has traded here, at least those that has traded here with good indicators, you'll be able to buy all these candles with good indicators. You'll be able to buy these candles and make good profits, especially on this angle, on this direction. Buying from this level down is a huge one. This buying this whole candle is so huge, massive profit. You understand? So I will encourage us to watch from the higher time frame and see what we have before we go into the market. This is how the market is on BOM 1000. This is the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. This is how it has been. It has been on a buying streak and it has been buying for some time now. So the best thing to do is to judge the higher time frame before we proceed. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame and see how it's been. You see the movement of the trend. It is currently selling on the 4 hours time frame, but as soon as it gets to this level, as soon as the trend gets to 1 2, for those that are trading currently, as soon as the trend gets to 12558.189, there will be multiple spikes. My reasons, this is what I want to point out to you. Look at a reaction here, look at another reaction, and there is another one here. We have 1 2 3 reactions, including this one. So when the trend gets to this level, there will be multiple spikes to push the market backward, just as it did here. If you look at this one now, look at this candle. When it got to this moving average, multiple reaction, the moving average here gave it a reaction. Look at this candle. Look at the reaction of this candle on this moving average. This one, this one, this one. Now this one will come down and you see multiple reaction. We are going to experience that. If you are very familiar with the trend at this particular time, look at it. At this set time, at this position, 12557.8012, there will be multiple spike action on this current candle. So just mark it, note it, and observe. When it gets to that level, you see the reaction. Now let's proceed further to the lower time frame. Now this is what we have in the lower time frame. 1 hour candle. It's going to sell downward, no doubt. It's going to sell downward, just as we saw at the 4 hours time frame, but the reaction will be there as well. So for those of you that are trading on BOM 1000, watch out for spike around that region. Now I'm still going to point out to you certain markets so that you get a picture of the trend for the day. This is crash 1000. Crash 1000 is currently buying at the 1 hour time frame, but we have to look at it from the daily time frame. This is it on the daily time frame. It will buy to a particular stage. It will buy to a particular stage, and there will be multiple actions. We're already seeing actions, but it's still going to continue because the moving averages, they're trying to push the trend. The market is going to buy. It's going to be a long buy because this is a clear indication of a buying trend. It's a clear indication of a buying trend, and it's going to buy for long. But in between the buys, we'll experience some crack up, back and forth movements, and that is how the trend will move. If you look at my moving average, nope, not this one, not that, and this one. My 50 moving average, if you look at it, my 50 moving average is right there at the trend on the 4 hours time frame. This is it. This is going to act as a support, or I'll say as a support to the trend. Is going to push this market further upward on the 4 hours time frame. We're going to experience a strong buy. The market is going to project, it's going to proceed further upward. This spike action now you just see now is just a little retracement, but the market will continue to buy. So this is a good place to trade for today. The crash 1000 is a good place to trade, but you need indicators to indicate where you have confluence points, where you have actions like reactions like this. So you have to trade wisely as well, so that you don't blow up your funds. And I want to point something out to us. Majority of us that goes into trading, that keeps losing our equity. Trading is not something you just jump in with a $5 equity, $10 equity. Please learn to go into this business with equity that will not bring you back to funding. If you want to go in, you are trading this full time, increase the equity you have, not looking for $5 fund, looking for $10 to fund your account. After 2-3 days, you start looking for $5 again. Just wait. When you get $100, $200, $300, as the case may be, we know the situation of the country, fine, but you need to get good equity in order for you to do well in this business. Some people will tell you, I can use $5 to make $20,000. Fine. Some people are very lucky. I remember the last week I used $2. I used $2 to raise I raised $2 to $273. It is very possible, depending on the kind of trade you are. I was into the rise and fall market, and the trend was friendly, but it is not all the time, because I know it has been for the past 3 days. It has been going back and forth. And one thing I want you to note as well, always know or learn how to draw your trend lines. If you don't draw trend lines in this business, if you don't know how to draw trend lines, you end up blowing up your accounts. I want to show you something here. Look at what I just spotted now. This is what I spotted on this trend. I just spotted this now. The trend is not going to come down, but it will continue going upward. As far as market is concerned, the market is going to go upward. Even if the market, this candle will retrace, it will not retrace more than this level. More than this level. It will not retrace more than this level. It will continue upward. It's an upward movement. It's going to go upward. So watch it, guys. Crash 1000 is a good place to trade today. So let's analyze other markets where to trade for the day. Now this is crash 500. Crash 500 is currently selling. If you are good at cashing spikes, crash 500 grand is a good place to cash spike, to trade, because the trend is about to change. Very soon a new candle will be formed, a buying candle will be formed, but it's still going to sell downward. It's still going to sell. If you look at it from the lower time frame, it has been rough. It has been rough. So crash 500 is a good place to sell, to trade. If you are good at selling candles here, it's still, the trend is still not very friendly. It's still going to sell downward. So this is a good place to sell your candles. Let's look at boom 500 and see how what is playing there, right there. Let's look at it from the higher time frame. This is how boom 500 is on the higher time frame. It's selling, currently selling. 500 is currently selling, and it's going to sell downward. Though there are spikes along the way, but what you are seeing is a selling trend. And if you look at it from the lower time frame, look at it, it's going to sell. This market is going to sell. It's just that we need indicators to indicate our confluence points, where to hold on, wait for the spike to come, and continue trading. Now this market, currently this market is going to sell. After this level, it's still going to sell downward to our spike zone. So expect boom 1000 to 500 to sell downward, continue selling downward. Okay, let's look at it from the lower time frame. There's a pin bar here already. You can see a pin. There's a pin here showing the market is about to change direction, but the sell is going to continue. Selling is going to continue, and it will continue projecting downward. Let's look at other markets like the crash 300 and see what is there from the higher time frame. This is the higher time frame for crash 300. Look at the moving average. They are under the price. It's a good indication that crash 300 will buy. It's going to buy today. There's going to be a movement, upward movement. Look at it. Crash 300 is going to buy. It's going to buy to a level in between buying and selling. Crash 300 is still going to do it. On the lower time frame, it's giving the signal of a selling candle, but on the higher time frame, look at it. My moving average just are all below the price, so it's going to be buying and selling. It's going to buy and sell, buy and sell. It will come down and move further upward. Let's look at it from the lower time frame. It is on a rapid sell. Imagine this candle for crash 300. You know how much you make just to get this one big candle. I feel like going into the market currently because this is a good opportunity. This is a good opportunity to sell crash 300. It's a good opportunity. So this is it for crash 300, and let's look at boom 300 and see how it's like. Boom 300 is doing its thing on the 1 minute time frame. Let's look at it from the higher time frame and see. Oh wow, it has just gotten into the buying position. So if you have a good equity, you can enter into the market currently as a stand. You have good equity, you enter, you buy all the way. It's going to buy all the way. Crash 300, boom, 300 is going to buy all the way upward. You're going to see an upward movement, rapid movement upward. It's going to buy all the way. So that's crash 300 for you. But for those trading the rise and fall, this is not a good time to do that because the market is so rough. But if you want to trade the rise and fall on the VIX market, focus on VIX 25. You can focus on VIX 25. VIX 25 is currently selling on the daily time frame. There is VIX 25 is currently selling. So focus here and don't just focus on the selling position. Focus on the selling position. You make more money there. Focus on the selling position. It's currently selling. This is currently selling. So if you want to make money there, make money selling more on VIX 25. Currently selling. I just entered the position now. I'm expecting to make some profit here. So that is the VIX 25 for you. It's going to sell all the way down. I'm expecting to make some profit here. Look at it. It's going to sell. Now let's look at VIX 10. What VIX 10 has for us. VIX 10 is in an upward movement back and forth, but if you are wise, you have to take it easy on this market. Look at my RSI is pointing downward, and the market has been going zigzag direction, so you have to watch it. It is not all the market you just focus on the one that is running on a trend, either is running on a buying trend or on a selling trend. Just focus your direction there. You make profit, you make more money. That is how to trade in this era, this period, to make more profit and to be successful. Okay, so I'll have to cut this video here. I just want to guide you on how to trade these markets without losing our funds. You don't lose much funds if you are very careful. This is a new month. This you are dealing with a company. You are not dealing with a robot or something. This is a company you are dealing with, and they know how to manipulate these things for us to lose our fund and continue funding for them to make more wealth. Instead of losing your funds for them to make more wealth, just trade carefully, trade wisely. Don't blow up your accounts. Trade on a trend. When you know the trend, if you are trading on VIX and you know the trend is selling, follow the selling trend. If you are trading on boom and crash, follow the trend. When you know the trend is buying, you follow the buying trend. When you know the trend is selling, like crash, the crash markets, you sell when you know the trend is selling. There you make more profit. While on boom, you buy when the trend is buying. There you make more profit. Okay. So it's my own advice for the day, and it's my market review for the day. Market review for today: sell when the trend is selling and buy when the trend is buying. If you are trading on the VIX indices or the VIX, and a good place to trade again is the jump index. I don't know if many of us if we've checked that market out. The jump index it's been friendly a bit this period. I know I've traded there and I've made some income there. So try and visit the jump index. Jump 10, jump 25, jump 50, jump 75, and jump 100. It has just been introduced into the market. No much indicators, no much, but with good indicator on your PC, you're able to, follow the trend and follow the market and make some profit. So if you are new to this channel, please endeavor to subscribe, like my video. You can drop a decent comment. Yes, I have good indicators. If you've not gotten your indicator for PC, if you have a laptop, please Try and get these indicators. They will help you. They will help you achieve good success ratio. You're able to do well. You're able to get good results, positive results in all your trades. Out of every 10 trades, at least you make 8 over 10, 9 over 10, 10 over 10, as the case may be. Though we have free indicators, for those of us, some people call, please, I need indicator. The indicators I have, they are not free, but I have free ones. If you want the free ones, fine. But I don't guarantee you positive results trading with the free indicators. Or you can go as well, go to the derivative markets. It's right there on your MT5. You can go there and go download the free indicators. Download the free indicators. Just go and download any one of your choice so that you can observe it. You can monitor it by yourself. It won't be like it gave me fake indicator, or what it gave me is not working. You can go to the market, the MT5 market. There's a place they have the markets where you get indicators. You can get the free ones. Okay, those ones will help you, but the results you will not enjoy like the paid indicators. The paid indicators are there to guide you. They give you the insight. They give you the daily insight of the chart. You get every detail, whatever thing you need to do. And if you are trading with this indicator, please ensure you have a good network. Majority of us, we don't have good network. When they give you indicator, you say the indicator is not working, it's not giving you the right signal. Don't use hotspots to your PC. Try to get a modem. Try to get a dongle or something that is connected to your PC direct, not your phone to PC. Or if you're going to use your phone, use a phone that maybe a SIM that doesn't receive calls, text messages, WhatsApp messages. Don't use a SIM that receive calls, that receive text messages, that receive WhatsApp messages, because all these messages can always cause a little distortion on the network, and where a signal is supposed to give you left, this one is giving you right. You start complaining, or you say you're not getting the right signal, the indicators are not working. No, if you are using a modem to your PC, it's fine. Now you are getting direct network. The network is direct to your PC, not hotspots. When you have network, you have WhatsApp in your phone, Facebook messages popping in, WhatsApp message coming in, and all that. These ones will help you slow down your network, and you start having problem with indicators. So guys, trade wisely, trade carefully, and don't blow your funds. A market review for today on all the indices. Trade along with the trend while trading on the VIX indices. Along with the trend, if the VIX is buying, look at it from the higher time frame. If you notice it is buying from the lower time frame, look at it from the higher time frame. Is it buying in that direction? If yes, then jump right in. If you notice a selling movement, look at it from the higher time frame. If it's selling, fine, you jump right in from the lower time frame and you make some profit for the day. So I'm going to end this video here and see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. That will encourage me to do more of this video, more informative and educative video for you, so that you can be very profitable doing this business. So many people are taking this as their source of income. With this, if you are trading carefully and wisely, let's assume you are making $10 profit per day. For the month is $30, $300. $300 multiplied by the current Naira rate is more than the salary of some bank workers, some public officers, or office workers. So trade wisely so that at least you can make that $10 profit per day and don't blow up your accounts. If you are even making $5 profit per day, for the month is 150 USD times the current Naira rate, you still see it's huge. It's huge compared to the current salary we receive in our offices these days. Bank workers, public offices, like those working in local government and other government parastatals. So trade wisely, trade carefully.
don't blow up your phone, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.